Hello everyone, this is day 90 of building a house every day for 100 days. Real quick before we end this one, I just want to thank you guys for all the support recently. I didn't think I would get this far into this series, but I did, and that's, a lot of that is because a lot of people watched it. I got a lot more support on this series than I expected, so yeah, this is the last house before I enter the final 10 days of this challenge, so I just want to thank everyone. Let's get into it here though. I start with this landscape. I decided to rotate it because I didn't really like the way it was facing. Kind of preferred it like this. These are placeholder blocks, obviously. I'm just filling everything in here, getting kind of the shape I want. Red wool is gonna be stone, and the green is gonna be dirt and grass kind of blocks. But yeah, we fill everything in. I'll replace it all with world edit. And yeah, I'm really liking the shape here already. I had an idea in my head and a block palette in my mind. For any long-time viewers of the channel, you may remember day 6 and day 15. Day 6 kind of bit special. It was the first video of this series that kind of blew up a little bit. It's still one of the most viewed videos from it. It's getting passed now a lot, but I really appreciate the support I got on that house back then. So kind of decided to come back to the block palette. Decide I could definitely do a lot better with I could do it more justice now, basically. So I decided to go back to the same kind of block palette I used back then. I'll link that one down below if I remember it. Day 6 is kind of the main one, but day 15 I did a similar thing. So we're kind of forming the shape of the frame of the house here. For those who don't know, the palette was acacia and blue copper for the roof. I guess it's oxidized copper and weathered copper for the roof. Start getting the frame of the house in. I had basically no plan going into this other than the block palette. I didn't even know I was going to build this cliff, but I just kind of decided to do it as I went. So yeah, we're getting the shape of everything in. As I'm building the frame here though, for those who don't know, I got a Patreon. For just $3 a month, you get access to, it's 91 houses now, because there's one house that's not in this series. I built it on stream. But yeah, just $3 a month and you get access to 90 plus houses, so I really appreciate it. I try to update with new houses every day, but I forget, but or if you just want to support me, I'd really appreciate it. Either way, check out the Patreon. But back to the house here though, I start filling everything in. Acacia for now, I texture it with stripped wood later, but we're just filling it with the planks. I'm really happy with the shape of this house. Something about it, this tall section with this kind of weird, it all meets up together. I haven't done this kind of roof in a minute either. There's these 3 different overhangs, just one for the porch, and it's one on the left in the front, and there's one on the left side. I just really like the way they look. They look pretty good. I don't remember if I do one on the back. I don't think I do. Just getting all the shape of everything in, cleaning up the kind of foundation. Sorry, clean up the frame. Getting ready to texture. So I start texturing the roof here. Nothing too fancy. I just kind of mix the next stage, the closest stage. I don't remember the names of the copper stages. My bad. If you do know, off the top of your head, maybe let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm just dumb. But I fill those in with the slightly less oxidized one. The way it looks kind of brings a different bit of weatheredness, different color to it. Looks more real in a way. Come back down to the bottom here. Front, sorry. I know I want to put something here because this section of the window, this section of the roof, sorry, kind of looks a bit empty, so I know I'm going to put a window here. Obviously put a railing on the porch. I knew I was going to do that the whole time, but get that in. Just get it out of the way. Head on to the back. I get that kind of overhang. I decided to build I basically move this whole section of the roof over by a block, world it of course, and I just kind of refill it in, just to make it so this window thing I built in the front is symmetrical with the bottom part. It's pretty obvious when if you look at it, it wasn't centered before, now it is. I get these kind of front, in front of the windows. I get these windows, flower pots. I don't know what to call them because they're not actually flower pots because Minecraft has a flower pot block, obviously. But they're window flower pots. I start texturing the frame here of the roof. Before I had it just all andesite, mixing some polished andesite, some stone brick, and some stone. I just like the way these kind of look. Without it, it looks very flat in my opinion. This kind of just helps it pop. Get started down here with this like staircase. Just kind of like, because it's on a cliff. I didn't really think about this as I was building it, but you know, you need a way out. Look at this pretty like simple staircase in. I really like the way it looks. I think it, I don't know. I know a lot of people hate acacia. Every time I use it, I get comments that are just saying too much acacia, you know, acacia's bad, but I personally like recently have been really liking it. House 10 days before this, you occasionally get glances of has an acacia roof. So, you know, I've liked the orange. It looks pretty good in my opinion. You know, get some fences under there, get everything finished up, and I get started on this tree. I usually hate building in a savanna biome, but as you probably could tell, I changed the biome for this build because it kind of fits more with the palette. But I do kind of like, I think it might be more of the shaders, honestly. It kind of gives the tree a bit more of a yellow look to it, almost like it's fall. Which I didn't really intend when I was building it, but I do like the way it looks. I get a bunch of grass and tall grass around the whole build, just kind of like blend into the environment. Again, make it feel like it's actually in a savanna. Some like savanna cliffside kind of house. Fill the flower pots in just for some color. Bunch of lanterns, hanging flower pots as well. Which really helps fill the space up. Back was looking a little empty here. I was kind of thinking of what to do with it. What to do with like all these empty spaces. So I just put like an extra window here. I put these like fences, stairs, and trapdoors. They kind of just help fill it up. Add a bit more depth to it, a bit more detail. Couple more lanterns. Put dandelions around. I don't think I've ever used them ever in this series, but I think like, I don't know if they actually generate in savannas or not, but I feel like the yellow flower just fits. And inside, very like pretty small interior, honestly. Especially this bottom floor is just kind of hallway shaped. Started with just armor stand, candles. I know I'm gonna put a kitchen over here because there's not really anywhere else to put it. Section the space off so the fridge isn't like in front of a window. This dining space. Carry the carpet through. Blue and orange just matches really well. The cyan with the acacia. I get a ladder in to get upstairs. Bunch of paintings. Couple more flower pots. Head upstairs now. Again, pretty small space, but it's a bit better up here since the roof kind of leads to like these two extra blocks on the sides, which I fill with a desk on the left and then like a bookshelf area on the right. Quick lectern. Hang some more lanterns up. Kind of section off this space behind the camera here. So to make like sitting area, I guess like it could be a dining space, but you know, it's like a table. Put a ladder up to this like random extra room, which I put a really quick like entertainment space in. And yeah, that's about it. Plug some shelves up, small details, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed. I really appreciate the support on the series. We're about to enter the last 10 days, so I don't think you want to miss that. Subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.